Drive Time with Ros on Gateway 97.8. Now, we always say send your events through to Kelly's diary. We've got diary at gateway978.com marked up as an email address you can get in contact with. And somebody who has done that, somebody who's quite important in our area, is the Deputy Lord Lieutenant of Essex, Lady Sidra Naeem, who is also one of the organisers behind one of the Basildon women's groups here, and you want to bring attention to a sponsored walk that's happening this weekend. Lady Sidra, lovely to have you on my show again today. Tell us more about what's happening this weekend.
Yes, so as you know, I run Women Together, which is a group for vulnerable ladies who may suffer from anxiety and stress and depression. And one of the things that we do within our groups is we include fitness, because fitness helps to improve their mental health. So we have actually organised a joint initiative. It's a sponsored walk. We have teamed up with a few other organisations, including Basildon Council as well, Active Essex, Brighter Opportunities for Special People, which is also based in the park. And we're all doing a sponsored walk this coming Saturday, 25th September, starts at 1:30, and it's in Wat Tyler Park. And okay. The money raised will go towards 3 different initiatives. So being a Deputy Lord Lieutenant in Essex, I am sponsoring the Queen's Jubilee initiative to do with her Platinum Jubilee, which is the Green Canopy, the Queen Green Canopy, which involves growing trees. And we're actually going to be growing trees in Wat Tyler Park. And the second charity is installing beehives, because did you know there is not enough beehives in Essex?
Beehives?
Yes, that's right, to make honey. Yes.
Really? Well, I know that Gateway is getting involved with the tree planting. I can tell you that right now. Gateway is getting involved with that, and we're going to get some of our members planting trees.
So I've already mentioned the Queen's Green Canopy to do with growing trees. I've mentioned the beehives because it's all to do with the environment and the park in which we are walking. And then the third initiative, Brighter Opportunities for Special People BOSS. I actually cut the ribbon a couple of months ago for their base to be opened in Wat Tyler Park. So I thought that a proportion of the money can go towards them. And those are children with special needs and disabilities, really special people, and really lovely organisation. So
yeah, we've had dealings with them ourselves here at Gateway. We've got a community action which we're going to play after we've chatted with you, which is all about BOSS, the charity, and what it does. And your group as well, Women Together in Basildon, it's tackles anxiety and depression. If people want to get involved with that as well and think, oh, that's something I think I might fit into, I might like to explore it. Do you still meet up, because you were pre-pandemic meeting at the Baz Centre?
Yes, we are still meeting up. The events were all being done on Zoom for approximately 18 months due to the COVID pandemic. However, now we have started to meet up. So we met up to paint the mural a couple of weeks ago in Basildon. That was one of our activities, because art is also another activity that we do to help.
How did that go? How did that go?
It went really well, and it's now up and it's painted and it's up on the wall in the town centre. And we feel very special because we're part of that. And then the other ways that we raise the women's self-esteem and well-being and immunity is through fitness activities. So we have already been running an online fitness class for nearly a year now. But apart from this, we thought, let's all collectively do a walk, which will not just raise everybody's, confidence, but we're sort of doing something together and raising money for good causes as well. So I
we've
will
just got to pray for good weather for this, haven't we? We've just got to pray for good weather for this Saturday. And are you going to actually join in with this yourself?
Oh, of course, yes. I'm the leader, so how can I not be leading my team? So yes, I will be walking. The whole circuit that we have devised is approximately 5 miles. However, people can do as little or more as they wish. So we've got stop-off points. We've also got a hall hired for afterwards. Everybody's bringing a dish, and we're all going to have a bigger meal afterwards as well to make it a proper event. So,
there's always food. There's always food. Any event that you're involved with, Lady Sidra, there's always food somewhere at the end of it, which,
yes.
it makes me feel terrible. I always miss out on this, which is such a shame. It would be lovely to come and join you. But sponsored walk this Saturday, can anybody join in with it?
Everybody and anybody can join in, even children as well. And there is a link going around. It's a Just Giving link. And if you get people to sponsor you, they can just click on the link and put the money straight into there. And then all that money collectively will go towards the 3 projects.
Start time Saturday. Let's remind our listeners when that's going to be.
So it's 1:30 is the start time, but a lot of us are getting at the park for approximately 1 o'clock so we can network and put our food away in the hall and things like that.
This is what Tyler Country Park, Pitsea Hall Lane, if you want to join. So 1:30 start time. What time do you estimate you're going to be finished?
I think we definitely should be finished within 2 hours, the walk, and then afterwards we can meet up to eat, which will take about another hour. But people can, stop the walk earlier and they can go and sit in the room and we can join them later. Everybody's doing things according to their own pace. We've even got one of the men who cannot make it, but they're doing it virtually from home, the 5-mile walk. So they're going on their treadmill and they're going to do the 5 miles from home and still get the sponsors and still donate through the link. So we can do it even that way. There's so much flexibility nowadays, and we've learned that because of COVID, haven't we? That we can actually, walk from home as well. We could do some steps, few steps a day and make up the 5 miles that way. And that's absolutely fine as well.
Any listeners wanting to find out more information, can they do that online?
Yes, so if you go to Essex Mind and Spirit, we do have a website, and all the details are actually on the homepage, including the link, the Just Giving link as well. So Essex Mind and Spirit. So it's www.essexmindandspirit.co.uk.
Excellent. Now, a little birdie tells me, and don't tell me you're going to get him involved with a sponsored walk on Saturday. I've seen some photos of you meeting up with London Mayor Sadiq Khan.
Yes, that's right. Yes.
How did you get on with Sadiq Khan?
That was good. Yeah, I met him and he already knew of me. And then we just got chatting, really. And he has a hard time too.
Lady Sidra, what have you been chatting with him about?
So he said he had heard that there is a Deputy Lord Lieutenant, and the first one, who is of a different ethnicity and is Muslim, but he had never met that person. So we got a chance to meet up, and he was actually very pleased that he met me at last. He already knew of me, which is good.
I think the diversity is great, isn't it? And that you are. And
the work you do, not the face, basically. It's behind the face. You need to look at the work that people do, which gets them then to that position. But on the whole, we do have to work 10 times harder to get to where we do. It's not easy. We have to work harder.
Yeah. What did you learn about him?
He was a nice person. He's much more smaller than I thought he was. So he looks a lot more larger, on the television. But I do as well. Television blows you up by 10 times. So he's a lot more smaller. He was just an ordinary person, to be honest. But you know, there's a lot of pressure, and he had bodyguards with him, and every single bit of his conversation is monitored, which was quite scary, which I don't get, at least not to that extent. So everywhere he went, the bodyguards went with him. I don't think I would want that personally.
No, of course, we've been hearing a lot about that in the news, and with low emissions in London, why does he drive around in these big vehicles? But then possibly he needs the protection. Obviously, that's something that has to be considered there. Anyway,
Yeah.
finally then, Lady Sidra, we've got to sort of end it here because we've got to go to travel in a few moments' time. We will play that BOSP community action, and the fun sponsored walks this Saturday, 1:30 p.m. Wat Tyler Country Park. It's Women Together. It's teamed up with Basildon Council, Active Essex and other organisations to put this on. There are other projects as well, and we can see more, of course, at that website address that you gave out just a little bit earlier. So once again, that web address is?
So it's www.essexmindandspirit.co.uk.
There we are.
That is the website address. And on the home page is where all the details are of the walks.
Well, it's been a pleasure as always. Good luck with it this coming Saturday. We'll get our other presenters mentioning it throughout the week. Anybody wanting to join, just head to that webpage. And Lady Sidra, Naeem, your Deputy Lord Lieutenant of Essex, thanks for coming on my Drive Time show today here on Gateway 97.8.
Thank you very much.